Hi, welcome to Juice Box Knits. I am Jen, I'm your hostess. It's been a while. I just decided that it was time I get back to the podcasting thing. We're using my tablet in my living room today. I kind of like being able to sit on the couch and relax a little bit instead of sitting in front of my computer desk. And also we have the air conditioner in there, so I wasn't sure if that was going to be loud or not. I also have fans going and stuff, so we'll see how it sounds in the living room. I have a couple FOs. One I don't have with me because I gave away as a birthday present. It was Noodle by Susan Claudino, and I made a mini one for her May knit along, and I used just some scrap stock yarn I had that had been in the stash for a long time, but it was all purpley and had some greens in there, and the friend I gave it to loves purple, so that went to her for her birthday. And then I finished the crochet ponies. I had this one done, and I got the boy one done. I am super happy to be done with these. My crochet is not fantastic, but they're done, and they're kind of just being display items right now. Naomi doesn't seem that interested in them. She'll play with them for like 2 seconds and then throw them on the floor. And I got a new addition. I'll show you guys. This is Mina, and putting crocheted animals on the floor with the puppy, probably not a good idea. So those are display items for right now. Maybe when she gets a little older, and when she gets a little older and she learns not to chew on things. And then I finished, this is my last FO, the socks I was knitting for the Bakery Bears and the Knits podcast. I don't have sock blockers, sorry. This is Knitted Wit in the Felicia Cakes colorway. I knit these on size 1.5, and I kind of just made up the pattern. It's a slip stitch pattern. Fish Lips Kiss Heel is my preferred heel method. I have washed these, but I've worn them, so they're covered in dog hair. And this was my first time doing a 64 stitch sock. I used to do only 60, but I figured I'm starting to get old lady ankles. That's what it is. And the cuff is kind of loose, but the foot feels nicer, so I don't know if I should increase when I get past the heel, but that seems kind of tedious, so I don't know, maybe I'll knit myself another pair sometime. So those are my FOs. I've got what feels like a bajillion whips. I think this would be the oldest. This is my Hitchhiker and Socks That Rock Lightweight, and the Electric Kool-Aid Acid Test. It is super neon and happy, and I love it. I want it now. I'm not in the middle of a row this time, guys. So this is my second hook, or safety pin doodad. So I am almost done with my 25th point. I am hoping to have enough yarn to do the 42. My last one I only got 32, but yeah, I'm really liking this, and I've kind of been obsessively knitting on it lately. And I'm also using that for, it was originally for the Foxes in Socks. That's such a mouthful. At least for me. Knit along that they did in April and May, but I never finished it, and they're knit alongs through June, is a ketchup cowl, so I'm hoping to be able to get that done for that cowl. And I'm also using it for the yarning convo knit along. Basically anything you could knit while having a conversation, and that's garter stitch with some short rows and increases, so super easy. Let's see, next thing. I wasn't going to show this, but since Caitlin French has already showed the pattern on her Instagram, I'm pretty sure it's okay. I'm also in the middle of the row. Oh well. I'm doing a test knit for her newest shawl pattern, and it's pretty cool. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm using some super old yarn, like when I first started knitting, super old yarn. This is Knit Picks Palette in the Verdant Heather. I mean, it's so old that some spots are kind of felted together. But I figured I don't have very much semi-solid or solid yarn, so this is what I had, and this is what I figured I would use. But it'll be a nice green shawl. It'll go with lots of stuff. Or maybe a gift. Who knows? And then the other thing I am working on, sorry you get a close-up as I reach into my bag, is my Through the Loops mystery shawl. It's a Kristen Kapoor. And if you guys are doing it and you don't want to be spoiled, then just skip ahead a little bit. You know, some people don't like to be spoiled. Me, I like to be spoiled. I look like that day on the spoiler thread to see what it looks like. But this is my first clue. The second clue is out. I just haven't done it yet, and it'll be more orange. And I'm trying to, there we go, that's kind of true to color. I didn't have any orange, and everybody was like, oh, I'm going to use orange. And I was like, I'm jealous of all your orange, because I had to use stash yarn. So I dyed this myself using Kool-Aid. And that method, you pretty much soak it in a mordant of water and white vinegar for 30 minutes to overnight. And then you get your food coloring and you dye. Here's the yarn ball. And then you stick it in a microwavable bowl with a lid. I use my Pyrex dish. And you nuke it for 5 minutes. Let it completely cool. And then you nuke it again for 5 minutes. And then you let it completely cool. And then you rinse it with cold water. And if any time during the nuking process you think it's going to get kind of dried out, you spritz it with water. So you can find tutorials online. It's where I first found it. And then this will be my second color. It is, I believe, Malabrigo in, oh, I just spaced the name. Oh, let me look. Because it's on my project page. I just don't remember what it's called. But it's also pretty old stash yarn. I've had it since my first yarn crawl, I think is how long I've had it. And that was 2006, maybe? 2007? Primavera. It's Malabrigo sock yarn in Primavera. And the yarn I dyed is Creamer Yarns and the Genie Natural Skeins. And that is using size 7. So it's pretty big needles, and I wasn't sure I was gonna like it because I like, I don't know, I like a tighter gauge. Maybe that's why I'm kind of a tight knitter. But I'm really enjoying how it's coming out. And then one thing else that I haven't cast on, but I probably will today, for my birthday, because my birthday's tomorrow, June 12th, I will be 28. It's crazy. I'm almost a big 3-0. My mama got me these to knit a Nymphadelia, and I I am super excited. I've been wanting to do that pattern for like ever. It's been in my queue for like a super long time. And I've wanted this yarn forever, but it's so expensive that I'm always like, no, I really shouldn't get that. And it's got reds and orange in there too. And that is, see, I'm prepared and I have the tags. I even thought ahead. I'm probably gonna butcher this because it's German. Chapelle Zabberball. And the color is Frisch 1564. And if I was going to knit socks with it, that's what it would do. I don't know why it's making it backwards, but there's the tag, for some reason backwards. And then the orange is Arcunia Nubile. Not very good at my Spanish either. I almost failed Spanish in college, actually. Let's see here. And it's color 202. So there's a tag on that one. And Mom got this from my local shop. Her local shop too, actually. Le Favorites. So I am going to be doing this for the Foxes in Socks knit along with Cozy Crafter, I think. Which I just joined her group. But it's a stripy shawl knit along, or cowl knit along. I think you could do cowls, but I think most people are doing shawls. So that is everything I'm working on. I haven't done any spinning because I'm going to be doing Tour de Fleece, which is in July. That'll be my first Tour de Fleece. I don't have tons of fiber, so I'm kind of not spinning right now until that starts. My goal is to spin at least 10 minutes every day, which will be kind of difficult for me because I have a feeling if I were to get out the wheel with her in the living room, Naomi, my daughter, and she'd stick her hand in the wheel, or she'd try to rip the flyer off, or something. So I am just not even gonna go there. And either do it when she's asleep at night, or when I'm trying to get her to nap, like now. Though it's gotten kind of quiet, so maybe she's actually napping. Fingers crossed. So I joined Spin Your Stash team from the group on Tour de Fleece group, and that's my goal. So no spinning. Let's see here. So I guess I will just kind of talk about random things. My mother-in-law threw me a birthday party last weekend, which was really nice. I haven't had a birthday party in a long time. At least it feels like a long time. My last birthday, I was pregnant, and I still get mixed up how old I am because I was so out of it that summer. But yes, I'm gonna be 28 for reals. So Saturday I had a birthday party, and then Sunday I went to Westland with my mom and my grandma. And on Saturday we did cake and we did a barbecue with some really yummy pork chops. And I got really awesome Foxy stuff from my mom and grandma. My grandma got me a cookie jar that I've been wanting from Target, and my mom got me the salt and pepper shakers and a mug. I'm so itchy, I'm sorry. Dry skin, I hope. And then she also got me the yarn that I showed you for the Nymphadelia. And then my mother-in-law and father-in-law got me a really super nice air mattress, because we're going camping next weekend. It'll be the second time Naomi has gone camping with us, and we're hoping it goes pretty good. The first year we went camping was last year, and she did really well, like during the day, but at night she was still, you know, doing bottles. It was before she was a year old, so we were having to get up and do the bottle thing. And at one point, the last night we were there, I think, she wouldn't go to sleep, and so we brought her out to the tent where we were sleeping, and she was in the camper with my in-laws, and we ended up sleeping together, Naomi and I, on the dog bed and the foam from her crib, because the air mattresses went flat, which is why I got an air mattress for my birthday before we go camping next weekend. So that one should not go flat. It's even got like a stand thing, so it's not on the ground. So it should be super comfy, I hope. So that was my birthday party. And then on Sunday, we went to Westland, like I said, and then we went to a quilt shop, and my mommy got me Foxy Fiber, which I'm super excited about. I'm going to make a knit bag out of this. I got a half a yard, and it's super cute. It's got foxes and little mushrooms and little birds and trees. That's adorable. So I'm excited about that. Oh, and I forgot my book my aunt got me. Drat. Well, my aunt got me this book. It's a quilt book. And in it, it's like a story, like a kid's story, about how this mother who's pregnant knits this quilt for her baby, and the scraps from her cutting get blown out, and this bird uses it to make her nest really colorful, and when her chicks hatch, she uses the scraps to like cuddle them up. And when the baby's born, this mother has this quilt, and in the back of the book is the pattern for the quilt, and it's what is it called? I believe it's called Irish chain blocks, where they're 9 patches. I think they're 9 patches when they make chains. And then in the middle is the bird in the nest, and it's an applique. So I'm hoping to be able to do that sometime and have that as a wall hanging, because it's about wall hanging measurements. I might make it bigger. I might try to make it big enough for my bed, because it's really pretty. It's in batiks. And also I sent out a quilt to get quilted, and I'm hoping it goes okay for her. I'm really not the best quilter. I am pretty much one of those people that it's not perfect. That's fine. Here you go, I'm done. Do with it what you will. Which is why I am mostly a knitter, because knitting is way more forgivable. If there's a slight mistake, nobody's gonna notice unless they get like right up in your face to look at your garment. Knitting or quilting, if you're off, you can talk. I'm one of those people that really don't care. Which is why I haven't quilted for a long time. Excuse me, I have to get a drink. But I've been wanting to get back into it. I have the tools and the equipment, so I should. So I think I'm on the calendar to get that quilted in a couple weeks. So I will show that when I get it back. It shall be fantabulous. And then while I was at Westland, my husband and mother-in-law went birthday shopping for me. My first wedding ring set. Hi, Mina. Yes, hi. Was stolen right after we got a setting for it. And then when our house was broken into shortly before we moved to the apartment, silly me, they didn't get my jewelry box the first night they broke into the house. I was like, oh, they won't come back. That doesn't happen. Didn't take my jewelry box. Second night, they took my whole jewelry box. So, second ring that I got for my wedding ring set was stolen. So, my husband got me this for my birthday. And it's size 7 right now. It hasn't been sized. So it can fit my pinky. But we're hoping to be able to get this sized maybe next paycheck. And it's white gold, because I am more of a silver girl. I don't really care for gold. And it's just cubic zirconias. But JCPenney was having a really awesome sale because he was going to get me a cross because my cross was also in that jewelry box. So I also do not have a cross. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. It definitely wasn't what I was expecting from my husband. Sometimes he does good. So yeah, that's my birthday in a nutshell. Unless somebody has something else planned. As far as I know, that's what we did for my birthday. Getting kind of low on battery. So now to get on to the toddler, what's been going on portion. Naomi will be 2 in August, and she's totally hit that terrible 2. I am Miss Independent, which she was Miss Independent anyway. But lately, like past a week and a half, you give her lunch, breakfast, dinner, whatever, and she'll eat a few bites and she throws it on the floor. And the puppy's like, woo woo! So I don't know if it's because we got the new puppy and she's just feeding the puppy or what. So she's not eating during meal times and wants to snack all the time. So I talked to my mom about this yesterday. And she's like, well, stop giving her snacks. You know, just be firm. Say, nope, we're going to have lunch in a little bit. Or we're going to have dinner in a little bit. Which today is the first day I've done that. And let me tell you, she was ticked. This morning I was not giving her crackers. But then again, she also didn't eat her lunch. I mean, she had a little bit of mac and cheese. And don't know if she ate the crackers I gave her. I know she ate most of the pouch I gave her. But then the puppy got the rest of the mac and cheese. So, yeah. We'll see how dinner goes tonight, but I'm not betting it's going to go well. We're having chicken tonight. I don't know what else we're going to have with it either. So, that's going on, which is oh so fun. And then she's like almost ready for potty training. Like, she likes to sit on the potty, and she's actually gone in the potty twice, and like she knows what it's for, but if she's not interested, she won't sit there long enough to go potty. So I don't know if I should do what everything I've been reading say, get rid of all the diapers, go get undies, stay in your house for 3 days and just deal with the mess, and after 3 days they should get it. You know, they'll be potty trained. Or if I should just wait until she can tell me, Mommy, I gotta go potty, and deal with it that way, or what. I don't know. Because yesterday we had a painting incident. I'll just leave it at that, and don't know if that's potty training awareness or readiness, or I got bored and took off my diaper type deal. What else has been going on? Got the new puppy, which has been fun. It's been like having 2 toddlers. 2 very I do what I want toddlers. Had to rearrange my dining room because of the snacking thing. She would just take things off our pantry shelf, which I'll show you guys. Moving camera. Which was that glass shelf, because my kitchen is wee and does not have cupboard space for dishes and pantry stuff. So that whole glass bookshelf was covered with our pantry items. Well, it's completely open. And she was getting to the point where she was starting to climb the glass shelves in order to get what she wants. I would put it higher, she would just try to climb higher. So I have a bookcase that's got doors, and I put all the pantry stuff in there. I took the child lock thing off the bathroom lock because we put a gate up anyway. And took that off the bathroom cupboard and put it on that. Because I had tried a hair tie, she just took the hair tie off and would get in there and get whatever she wanted. And just a minute, Ellie. I'm almost done recording. She's harumphing at me to come in from the balcony. And she dropped whatever she got out in the dog water. So not only would the floor be soaked, the dog water be disgusting because she just dropped God knows what in it. Plus, she likes to stand in the dog water and play in the water. And then she'd be soaked. Whatever she dropped in there would be soaked. So, yeah. Pantry stuff is behind doors with the lock now. Seems silly, but getting tired of mopping the floor. Other than that, she's been learning words like nobody's business. Some very funny words, actually. I told her I had to clean her cooch, and, well, she learned cooch. She thinks it's quite fun to say cooch. Likes those CH words. Silly child. Yeah, so she's just really headstrong right now. But it's been fun. I mean, we went swimming the last week that it was really warm. We got her like a little life vest thing, and she does pretty good with it. She's a little afraid of the water, like if she doesn't have a hold of you, but she's pretty daring too. That's why we got the life vest, because she was just wanting to jump in and not totally think about it. So we haven't gone swimming for a little while because it's cooled off, and I just dyed my hair and I don't want it to turn green. Did that once in high school. Green is not a good color for me. And I dyed it because I was just tired of the upkeep of the bleach, and I didn't want to wreck my hair any more than I already had. So I went dark. Yeah, it's growing on me. I also cut it because I couldn't handle it anymore. And Scott said he'd still get me my woolly winder, so win-win. And I think that is it for this, I guess, month. That's what I seem to be doing, is monthly podcast. I think I am just going to stop feeling like I need to dress up and have a bra on in order to do this. I'm just gonna go, this is me today. This is what I've had time to do with myself. Yes, the child is completely dressed and cute, but Mom, not so much most of the time. So hopefully I will be able to podcast more now that I don't have this idea in my head that I have to be pretty, well, prettier than what I normally am. And I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.